Hey, good morning, knuckleheads. Good evening, good afternoon. I just decided to come up here real quick and do some educating, if you will. Hey, Daniel, how you doing, my friend? Like I said, I'm going to do some educating real quick. I do good, thank you. Glad you're doing good. Doing good, doing all right. Having a rough day, but nothing new. Yes. Things finally working. Like I said, I'm on an education deal real quick. And hey, Ron, yeah, it's been a while. See, I've heard a lot of talk a while now about the title. No means no. All right. Now, I'm going to educate some people because there's lies being said. I should say half truths because the whole story is not being said. There's this lame dude out there that's a bitch boy. He cries so much, he's on half of the city's periods. He cries so much, like I said, he's on other people's periods. He wanted to be friends with this lady. She says no. Several of these ladies stated no. They don't want to be friends with this little douchebag because the fuck is a crybaby, harasses them, stalks them, makes them feel uncomfortable, which y'all know me well enough, knows that if a woman is feeling uncomfortable, that's where I get my juice. That's where I get real uneasy. She wants this stopped, so does the other lady stopped. But this little crybaby bitch boy does not stop it. What's going around, like I said, is only half truth. This lady did state no. Hey Megan, how you doing, hon? Well, come on in, come on in. All is welcome. Even the little bitch boy that I'm talking about right now, as long as this bitch boy is respectful and doesn't play his games, let's see. Like I said, I was there. So was so many others. Let's see. Only half truth is being said. When a lady states no, that means no. Absolutely not to continue no more. Not to go around dragging it through the mud a million more times because you're a dumb douchebag. You're a loser, little crybaby. You're a loser. You're a stalker. And you don't even know the definitions of two different words. Hey, it's always glad to see you as well, hon. Like I said, I'm addressing an issue, if you will, that's going around because little bitch boy is still continuing to play this little bitch boy's games. Hey, Asa, how you doing? You know, now, bitch boy, when you say no, you mean no, correct? Well, for everybody around, because you say no, we're not going to listen. We're going to attack full force. We will continue it anyway because you said no. In your definition, no doesn't exist. So that means that puts you in a predator mode because you will not listen to no. Every time you get blocked out of a channel, you make more accounts just so you could go back to the place you're blocked from. Why? By your own words, that puts your dumbass as a predator. That puts your dumbass as a stalker. By your own admittance, that puts you in a predator situation. And I eat predators for breakfast. You're not making anybody's life hell. You're making your own. To us, you're just that little pesky mosquito bite. Hey, Mammy, how you doing, hon? Well, because see, I don't put myself in that position. I keep a safe haven for everybody here in this chat. You ladies are safe. Even if your stalkers comes here in chat, there is a rule. If you give the word and there's a stalker that I don't know of, and you say there's certain words that you ladies say, I will attack that person. I will make that little idiot my bitch. Then, when I just go like this, that means everybody in chat can have fun tearing this little bitch apart. Because, see, that's how we deal with stalkers here. That's how we deal with predators here. We have fun tearing them little bitch boys apart. See, when these ladies say no, means no. Stop. End it completely. Wash your hands. Walk away from it. Mammy, yes, you do very well. Hence the name of the title. Oh, sorry. It's up here. But to you guys, it's down there. Hey, like I said, don't worry. You ladies have safe haven here. Yep. But see, as men, it is our jobs to protect you ladies. As men, keyword men. It is our jobs to protect you ladies. It is our jobs to make sure that you ladies feel safe, feel comfortable, feel loved, feel respected. Hey, Chuck, this is good to see you again, brother. Long time no see. You know, like I said, the ladies stated no. Hmm. Well, as I state, this is a free speech for you ladies and free speech for most part, as long as you're always respectful. You're a brother. Oh, yeah, I'd protect you. I'd use you as a shield sometimes, but I'd still protect you. But see, I'm getting tired of idiots thinking that they can do whatever they want to these ladies. Stalk them, harass them, endlessly barraging them, making them feel uncomfortable. That's where the no means no. Means you stop what you're doing, you leave them alone, you walk away. See, bitch boy, you're in my crosshairs, and you're in a few others' crosshairs as well. Hey, Ronald, how you doing, my friend? See, and like I said before, when I did my video yesterday, when you address me as sir. I won't acknowledge you until you do. On any one of your sock accounts that you had. And the fact that you again lied because you stated on two, maybe three other panels that you only had another backup channel. So therefore, you lied again. And again, by your own admissions, you have 100, close to, probably more Why? Are you that desperate? Are you that pathetic that you need to sit there and entertain yourself and other people's business? Where you need to sit there and go through and be a pathetic piece of crap and make different accounts? You're not wanted? Walk away. Be a man for once in your pathetic, putrid life. You know? You know? Well, like I said, this is a safe haven. We don't tolerate this bullshit here. This is your channel, not mine. Maybe my name on it, you know, maybe my name right here, but it's your channel. Hey, Scully, they're road rash from motorcycle crash. But see, like I said, general dictionary, when you say no, it means no. Am I right? Yes means yes. If a person does not want to be friends with you, so be it. That's their prerogative. Again, you're trying to force the issue. That puts you in a predator mode, little bitch boy. Hey, Miss D, how you doing, sweetheart? All right, you have a good night. It's always glad to have you here. It's always, but see, someone defended you, and that person was wrong. I'll tell it to that person's face again. You've been called a predator. Not by me, by some of these ladies in chat, some of the ladies that are not in chat. And again, by your own admittance, you're sitting there stating the fact that when you get blocked, you make several other accounts. Why? You're laughed at, pathetic. Listen to your own damn words, bitch boy. Your time's coming. The rug's going to be pulled out from underneath you, and you're going to get nailed hardcore. And all of us is going to laugh our asses off because you won't have nothing to stand on. And I'm going to be opening up a panel here shortly to have a fun remainder of the night. Like I said, I'm just addressing this real quick because I want the full truth out, not just the half truth. The misconception of where this no means no comes from. And I'll tell you who started this no means no. Dragon and a few other ladies. Mammy, I can go on. They said no, they don't want anything to do with you. They want you to end your bullshit. They wanted it to end, but yet you will not. Yep. She has been stalked for a little while. She has been harassed endlessly by this little douchebag. Same with some of the other ladies. And for me, that is a no go. That is a no, absolute fuck no. See, well, she's been dealing with a lot of other issues and stuff like that lately, and it's just within a short while. Mm-hmm. Exactly. See, that's why the title says no means no. See, this little bitch boy sat there and kept harassing her, stuff like that, putting her very uncomfortable. He came on to a friend's panel. He wants to be friends. She said no. She does not want anything to do with this little bitch boy. Neither do a lot of these other women. I got involved because I'm a protector of women. I may not get along with them all the time because sometimes they're a little psychotic, but hey, we all are that way sometimes. But It is as it is. Yep. See, when I'm a mod, I take my job seriously. When it comes to protecting a woman, hey Angie, hon, how you doing? When it comes to protecting a woman, I will give my life to protect her. I will go through the ends of hell to protect her. I will always encourage a woman to do better. I'm old school. I believe there's only one way to be old school. See, you ladies are very sacred. The one thing that we should do, and we've seen it before, we were in panel. We ignored him no matter what he said, no matter what bitch boy said, we ignored him. He rage quit. Yep. And in my world, respect is earned, not given. Trust is earned, not given. Hey, tattooed brother, good seeing you here. Like I said, I've always stood my ground. I stood where I stood. I will fight because that's all I've ever done. I know how it feels to be bullied. I know how it feels to be stalked. I know how it feels to be abused. I know how it feels to be molested. I know how it feels to be raped. I also know how it feels to be sold. As that word sold means, more or less trafficked. Going through this hell as a kid made me fight against it. And the more I faced it as a kid, the stronger my hatred towards it became. And anyone that I see is a predator, I go after. I will go after it until that person's done. Because see, I've got that bulldog. How has that word? Bulldog tenacity. Means that I'll go for the throat. And bitch boy, you're a predator. Your own words, your own admittance. Hey, J Mac brother, how you doing? Oh shit, I don't sleep. I'm always up. I get maybe hour or two of sleep. Hey, I'll be in your neck of the woods next Friday if y'all want to meet up again. See, we keep a chill place. You know, we give people their space, their freedom to be themselves. Well, that's why I was giving you a little heads up. You know, not this Friday, but next. Yeah, as and my flavor saver. No, I'm not near Virginia yet, but I will be this year, hopefully. I've got some trips that I'm going to make this year on my new bike. I got a sweet ride out there. Um, all right, Chuck. Hey, you know how to get a hold of me anytime. You're always welcome up here anytime you want. Uh, if you see that link up there, you know, I don't even know if I opened it up yet. Did I open it? Nope. But like I said, this is your safe haven too. If you have an issue, let me know. You know, I'm always there for you. All right. Memory's not always serving me properly. That's why I usually have someone up to kind of help me right through some of this stuff. I'm getting my memory back, but it's slow. I'm having to relearn some of this stuff. So, all right. But yeah, like I said, uh, always welcome here. You know that. You know, we try to keep a peaceful place because this is a respectful place. I don't have many rules. One, no doxing. Yep. Hey, Storm, how you doing, my friend? I did 2 tours as a KP. And but I did get in a lot of trouble, so I ended up having to do a lot of KP, but not my duty. But yeah, here, this channel, be respectful to everybody in chat, unless they're one of these stalkers. When you ladies have one of your stalkers show up, it's all hands off. Everybody has free permission to bash them, do whatever. Then I bounce them like a Christmas tree on crack. Always. Hell yeah, I agree with you, J Mac, 100%. Oh yeah. All right, you have a good one, brother. Now, Tattooed Rebel, if you can drop his link, that guy is good. He does a lot of good deals. He does a lot of true crimes and stuff like that. That guy is good. He does a lot what you do, J Mac, with your games and stuff like that. I keep missing some of his stuff, so I haven't been able to get all full into detail with them. But Tattooed Rebel is another one that's a very cool dude. He's laid back, he's chill, he's as real as they come. So if you drop his link, someone could drop his link for us, and you know, tell him that we sent you. I said the guy's good. I've been following for a little while. Yeah. All right. Hey, so how you doing, my friend? Tattooed Rebel. I think I got it. That should be Tattooed Rebel's channel. I'm hoping that I clicked it correctly. All right, you have a good one, brother. Good seeing you again. Like I said, you're always welcome up here anytime, there, brother. You know, see, respect. Respect is given. Respect is returned. Trust is given. Trust is returned. Yeah. Going through metal detectors, I bet's a bitch. Or going through the magnet aisle at Lowe's. He'd be inventing a new dance. Like I said, the guy's cool. He's pretty laid back, down to earth, and stuff like that. You know, he does a lot of true crimes. He does a lot of games and stuff like that, trivia's and such. Um, I've been following him for a little while now, and and like I said, he's just laid back. He's just cool. He's a good old boy, and that's one thing that we need more of, you know, because for me, there's a time and a place to have your fights. There's a time and a place for battle, but there's also a time for a place to relax, chill, have fun, and regroup. Because you cannot go into battle all the time. You cannot go into battle after battle, after battle, after battle, after battle. I'm relearning this. A little while back, I had a severe PTSD meltdown on top of a couple of bad strokes. Hence the reason why I keep saying technical difficulties. It's not because more or less the computer, it's because of my mind. There's still things I'm not grasping. There's still things that I don't technically know how to do yet. But I learned. Life is an adventure. I don't know if I'll ever get my full memory back, but I got pictures. I've got the videos. That's why I take time away from the drama. That's why I take time away from all the BS. Because I'm no good for anybody if I'm sitting there in bed not being able to take care of myself. Because I don't have anybody here but my cat. He does a damn good job helping me take care of me. I don't remember. I don't know if you done anything. Like I said, memory right now is shot. So that's why I said I take time like this. This is a chilled, relaxed stream. Here in a moment, I'm going to open it up, have a free, relaxed night. And yes, as always, I am very select on who I allow up here. Because, see, if you're coming up here, you're showing your face. I have a few rules. Absolutely no doxing. Respect those that are in this chat. No porn bombing whatsoever. You never know. Might mean one that I'm in, and no one wants to see this thing naked. I'm ugly as fuck. Yeah. And but like I said, I don't remember. I don't know what happened. I know YouTube took a lot of shit. Uh, so I don't know exactly what happened. Uh, yeah, I got porn bombed a little while back. And the funny thing is, it wasn't anything good. There was nothing there really at all. A third grader could have done better. Oh yeah, yep. Oh yeah, yep. Oh yeah, yep. See, that's one. Oh, dang it! What the? Uh, here I am trying to figure out this thing, and let's see. For me, I don't hold grudges. The reason why I don't hold grudges for it is because of the fact that I'm not promised tomorrow. I know I'm not. But every day our great Father wakes me up is another day I'm grateful. Mhm. Yeah, see, they need to make sure that before they come up on panel, they need to make sure that they uh, click on everything that has a bicycle in it. All right, all right, oh, and If anybody is restreaming this live, let me know and make sure you strike it and let me know who it is because they don't have permission to restream this at all. Because that will be a good way to get your channel struck down. Period. Yep. See, there's a certain individual. Oh yeah, yep. You're welcome. Right now, I'm trying to do all this, like I said, without the help. Uh, but I'm glad that you guys are here because I'm paying attention and stuff like that. Uh, there is a certain individual, little bitch boy, that if it comes up, that face will be seen because who knows who it could be. See, I did live yesterday. I think it's funny. See, this little bitch boy will never, ever hear me. Hey, Dangerous, how you doing, my friend? Yeah. How you feeling any better there, brother? Yeah. See, one of the things that we need to do is continue to ignore this little bitch boy. He's hung himself so many different times, it's not even funny. Where's your receipts? Your channel, bitch boy. Your own words gives you away. See, again, this is a safe haven. We respect each other here. We don't play games here. Everybody in chat is relaxed, cool, calm, collective. There's no worry. There's no bickering. There's no fighting because the fact that bitch boy is not here. Drama queen is not here. Oh, hey, it's cool, brother. Like I said, I did a live stream last night for a little while, and it was pretty entertaining, to say the least. I had to address a few things, and I'm not one to hold my punches. I'm not one to sit there and sugarcoat nothing because I'm not Willy Wonka. I've always told it how it is, the way it is, and if you don't like it, tough shit. Sorry for your damn luck. You know, yeah, we've talked for a little while, Mammy, but not really official. We've just said, "Hey, how you doing?" It wasn't until Bitch Boy started getting into the danger zone. Yep. See, I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm not Willy Wonka. See, I'm his black sheep brother, Willie Nakia. Hey, bitch boy, since you like going places where you're not wanted, why don't you go to Chernobyl? I hear it's a good vacation spot. A good destination. Mm. All right, take your time, on today. All right. How many that are in chat and the lurkers? How many would go to a place you're not welcome. You got signs all over the place, like, say, Chernobyl. Now, everybody on this planet knows about Chernobyl, correct? Nuclear disaster waste area. Wouldn't be good to go there, correct? Even with all those signs that says keep out. Area 51, same thing. All over the place. Yep. See, Area 51, again, signs all over the place. Do not enter. Are you going to be stupid enough to enter anyway? Or crazy enough to enter anyway? Or would you sit there and say, well, I think I should be smart and not go? There's a little bitch boy that doesn't. All right. I'm going to open it. I think I'd. Hmm. All right. No, I did not. All right. So that means. All right. There you go. If anybody wants to come up, go ahead and come on up. Uh, yeah, like I said, there's things that's going to change here shortly, and I'm glad to see one thing that you ladies are starting to fight back and not give little crybaby bitch boy the power. But one thing that I feel that needs to be done is to ignore little bitch boy. The more you do, the more he hates it because bitch boy loves to be the center of attention. That's why he makes so many different accounts for. That's why he has so many different accounts for. That way he could keep his shit going. That way he can keep his false narratives going. It ain't gonna work, bitch boy. Like I said, when you address me as sir. That's all you'll need to ever know. Trust me. That's the only thing you'll ever get. See, I'm not the one that's crying for your information. I can care less. I don't need your information, and you're definitely not getting mine. My records are not public for a reason. Yeah, maybe a few arrests here and there, a few tickets here and there, but just minor bullshit. A few assaults here and there, just minor BS. Respect in my world, dangerous world, several others in my community. It's like I said, my community is backer community first. We run off of respect, trust, loyalty, honor. Those things are key. If I don't trust you, I have nothing to do with you. You're in my own family. I have blood family that I have not had anything to do with for over 40 some odd years. I don't mention their name. I don't acknowledge them at family reunions, even though I haven't been in one for several decades, or at least a couple. I don't even acknowledge them at funerals. So I don't trust them. They broke my trust. We live in a world of trust. If we don't trust a person, then why be around them? You got to have trust first in everything. Because you need to have trust in the mechanic to get your car, truck, motorcycle fixed properly. Just so that way you know you can get from point A to point B safely. And if you're got family, you want to make sure that that mechanic helps get your family from point A to point B safely. That's trust. You're putting your vehicle in someone else's hands. Just the same as a doctor. You sit there and you go to the doctor. You want to know that that doctor is going to look out for your best interest. That's going to give you the medication or surgeries that you need to do to get you better, to give you those therapies that you need to do, to give you the equipment you need to do, to make sure that you're safe, that you're healthy, that you can be able to make yourself stronger, so that way you could live a little bit longer. And see, bitch boy, no means no. Absolutely means no. Does not give you any rights to sit there and blast these ladies all over hell and gone until you're blue in the face. Like I said, that puts you in a predator mode. I know there's several people that live in your area that gladly takes care of predators. And no, I'm not making it a threat. I'm not asking anybody to go look for you to hurt you. See, there's people all over this world that takes care of predators. There's people out there that's more dangerous than I am that take care of predators. I take care of predators myself because they're useless. There's no point on being around predators. There's no place for predators. There's no place for stalkers. Except for underneath my foot. And no, by no means am I scared of the law. They knew who I am. As long as they're respectful to me, I will be respectful to them. You don't have respect for anybody but yourself, not even yourself. Because that's what bitch boys do. You're a failure. You're a loser. You make shit up as you go. You contradict yourself every fucking day. You're playing a game. There's others that don't take it as a game. It don't bother me you playing a game. It bothers these women that you're playing it because they don't care for you. They don't want to be part of your game. You should get that through your thick skull because if you don't get it through your thick skull, someone will educate you on that. Because knowledge is power. And no, I'm not going to say this bitch boy's name because he does not deserve to be called his name. He lost the ability to have a name. He lost the ability to have any kind of existence because he does not have respect. He does not have trust. Does not have loyalty but himself to his own needs, to his own desires. And again, that puts you in a predator position. No matter how you slice it, it's still the same thing. Leopard cannot change his spots. No matter how many times it rolls in the mud, no matter how many times it goes in that water. So far, you're that leopard. And you're proving yourself that you cannot change. Or I should say, will not change. Do I hate you? Nope. That's below me. I can't stand you, dumbass. Because you're fake. You're a fraud. You're a loser. You're a bitch boy. You're a crybaby. You're a stalker. You're pathetic. You're a predator. I bet you can still taste your morning crayons. I bet you sit there and look out the same window you lick every morning. Because you're that kind of special. I told you and I told everybody else. You act like a bitch, you're going to be treated like a bitch. You're going to act like a crybaby, you're going to be treated like a crybaby. You're going to act like a man, you're going to be treated like a man. Your time's coming. You're not better than anybody else, but you claim to be. You're always right. We're always wrong. We don't know shit. See, I didn't get as old as I am by being stupid. I don't have the battle scars on my body from sitting behind a desk pushing a pencil all day. I didn't get these scars across my body, these bullet holes, by being a meter maid. Hey, Wendy, how you doing, hon? Hey, if you want to come on up, the link's out there. See, respect is given to those who earn it. Trust is given to those who earn it. You give what you get. You don't sit there and shake a whore tree and expect an angel to come out of it. It ain't gonna happen. Mohoho. Oh my Gertie. Oh my Gertie.
I don't know if you can hear me real well. I've only got a Bluetooth thing in.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can hear you real well.
Ah, cool, cool. What's happening?
Not a whole lot. I just decided to sit there and set the record straight. Why, as the title states, no means no, because there's only half of the truth being stated. only to fit this little douchebag twat waffles bitch boys narrative. And
Okay, so I'm not up to speed on what the conversation was about because I was a bit sidetracked there earlier.
yeah, I know. Kentucky Jelly there does have a way of sidetracking
Hello, chat room.
you.
No, I'm not a prostitute. I've just got a red light.
Hey, Brian, brother, how you doing, man? Oh, dude, if you're gonna talk that talk crap, you better make sure you have enough for all of us, Brian. Oh, that's foul words. Those, no, no, oh, no, 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 no. Those are foul. No, those are foul words, man. You gotta make sure you got enough of us because inside this big boy, oh, there's another bigger boy going. Oh, feed me some more.
I've never had a Twinkie. I'm just reading the comment on my phone. I've never eaten Twinkies.
Yeah. Hey, Jamin, brother, how you doing, man? Good seeing you again.
I don't think I'm going to make another alcoholic drink. I think I'm going to refill and make a cup of coffee. That's what I need, coffee. I shouldn't have stopped then. I was getting ready to settle down and make myself comfortable in my bed and watch a movie. But I thought, oh shit, I better go and see what Ghost is up to.
I'm causing problems as always.
Yeah,
I'm ruffling feathers.
yeah. I seem to be accidentally causing troubles lately.
Oh yeah.
Accident, accidentally because it's not deliberate, but apparently sometimes my mouth gets me in trouble. Still let me dog water bowl.
Now we don't need to know your sex life there, Brian. my, my
Oh,
my poor virgin eyes, I can't
does
see
it come?
that thing.
Hope that Twinkie come with a tube of KY as well. KY seems to be the subject of the day.
Well, I love giving that dude ration of shit.
Which one is that? There's so many.
Oiler.
Yeah. He's a nice fella.
Oh yeah. I
He's
always
a
give
nice
him
guy.
he's pretty cool. If I'm not giving you ration of shit, then there's something wrong. You know.
And you're not well. You're ill. They'd be like, oh my God, what's wrong with Ghost? He's not freaking giving anyone shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Where's the lovely dragon today? Where's that dragon classy?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since for a long while. I haven't heard from her for a while. I haven't heard from a lot of people. I was like, it's been dead. So it's like, man, all right, here we go. Hear no Twinkie, fear no
Yeah,
Twinkie.
sometimes 9 years. Fear no Twinkie.
Yes.
Fear no Twinkie. Fear no people. Fear no
Like I said,
Twinkie.
and this large guy is a bigger, larger guy going, feed me, Seymour. every, every time you make,
Oh, goodness.
that sweet tooth is going, oh, Willie.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yep.
I've got Twinkies, but I got like a whole lot of cupcakes. Cupcakes. I'm not eating cupcakes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Just getting the frozen milk out of the freezer to defrost for tomorrow.
Yeah,
Live out in the country.
It's getting early for you, ain't it?
No. I get that. It's a normal time for me. What is it? 7:30 in the evening.
Oh yeah, that's right. Duh, I'm adding more hours
I'm from the
than.
future, man.
Yeah, I know. I
I'm
remember.
from the future.
I've got a son that lives down there. He always calls me up and he goes, "Man, it's this day," and it's like, really? No, where you're at, yes. Here, no. And he's showing me the nice view of sunshine. It's like, fucker. I hear you there. It's always a pleasure seeing you, Jamin. You're always a good dude. I love your lives. I love your videos. I always try to catch them if I could. And I cannot wait for the fucking weather to make up its mind because I've got
Oh yeah.
heel shifter for the bike and the weather has not been cooperating. So they say we're supposed to get break the weather tomorrow, so that way I can start putting it together.
What sort of stuff do you have on your channel, Jamie? Oh, you're like me. Don't do the channel information.
Man, I don't even. Man, Brian, you're fired.
Okay.
Now I'm sitting there, I'm hungry.
The other side.
I'm wanting something sweet, and I say, damn it, don't have anything.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, if I take it out of my freezer. There we go. I got some banana cake out of the fridge or freezer. I live in the country. Everything goes in the freezer. Milk's in the freezer. Bread's in the freezer. Cake's in the freezer.
All right.
I what to do with it? My freezer.
There. I'm searching for something sweet, damn it.
Well, I probably wouldn't have eaten this if you hadn't mentioned anything sweet.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I got. All right.
I'm susceptible to peer group pressure. You said sweet. I thought, oh hell, I'll get some cake. But I'm allowed to have cake because I've been on friggin' proper fruit juice all day. Um, had a whole lot of fruit that I knew I wasn't going to eat in time, so I juiced up bananas, pears, oranges, apples. Thinking I might as well juice them up before they go off, and they're no good to eat.
Phil Collins early drumsticks.
Hey, what's your what? Oh
I said
God!
Phil Collins early drumsticks.
After they've been soaking in a vat of red water. What are they? Lollies or something?
Hmm?
Are they sweets? Are they lollies? Sweet? What are you eating?
I got
Yeah, what
licorice.
are they? Oh, red licorice.
Yep.
In Australia, we got chocolate coated licorice. Oh yeah, that's yummy.
I'd love to go back to Australia.
Where everything doesn't want to kill you. People are like everything can kill you in Australia. It's like, well, it can kill you. It just doesn't want to kill you. Don't play with the dangerous animals, and they won't kill you.
That's what I want to go down there for.
To play with the dangerous animals, just go to the city and freaking poke a human. They're dangerous.
I'd rather play with the animals more than I do the humans.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You got that right, Brian.
I can feel it calling in my twiddlers tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Hey, it's nuts. How you doing, brother?
Oh, this will slow me down.
Hmm?
I'm just saying this will slow me down. Some food and a cup of coffee. Cup of coffee should have me bouncing off the walls, but it probably won't. It'll probably knock me out. I'm just going to I'm just going to exit up the screen. I'm going to change devices. I'm on my tablet. I'll come back up on my laptop. Back in a sec.
Ah, good to hear. Yep. Oh yeah, yeah. I still love your name.
Having them up there to sing. I like big corn cobs.
Yeah.
I like big corn cobs came out now. The other corn cobs can't deny.
Yeah, I was thinking about changing my name to I caused a train wreck, so I sat there and ended up putting it down below instead.
You like my Banshee Hunter name?
Oh hell yeah. It's kind of fitting.
Hey man, it's catching on. It's catching on. A lot of people are calling me the fucking Banshee. I think it's funny.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I was on a train wreck tonight. Oh Lord. She screams like a banshee. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Oh my god.
you know, I have a question.
It's an open
Does
book.
that thing have children?
Yes, it does.
Multiple?
Yes.
I don't remember.
4 boys.
How
Four
many?
boys.
4?
Four.
Man, they all must be. Well, what's that word for multiple twins? Quadruplets?
Well, she's got one that's I believe is only 7 years old, being the youngest. I think the next youngest is 22 or 19 or something. And she it whatever the fuck it is, um, has equated and it's actually said this that doing this friggin' frontline shit thing, that's like a reason why it doesn't need to be being at home, being a mother, because and this is from its mouth, because I'm on the front line fighting a war. This is like if a soldier has to go away and they don't get to see their family because they're going to fight war. I'm thinking it's fucking nothing like that, you stupid bitch. You
Naive
mean
and
you choose to not be looking after your young son because you think you're fighting a fucking war? No, you're not. Where's your guns?
yeah. I got one just within about fingers reaching me. Then I got these. Ooh, those things are scary. Then I got these. These are my last line of defense.
Well, I got them too, but mine aren't real big. Mine are only little friggin' pea shooters.
Hey,
But no,
Franklin,
no,
and
she's got 4 children. And then she's been away from home for nearly all of a month while the father's been raising the child because she's fighting a war. That's a mother's
Man,
excuse to not be at home looking after her child. I don't get it. As a mother,
I'm
I don't get
sorry.
it.
I know firsthand what it feels like to be in war, at war, where you're thousands of miles away on a different continent and you're bounced from one country to another, taking care of business,
It's only
sitting
got to
there.
drive home an hour to go see its child. She's not at war. It sits in its fucking car all day. Um, oh, Frankie, look at his corn cob. It's so big. Wendell's like pink. Oh, I love Frankie.
Yep. Yeah, well, the reason why I was asking if
Yeah,
they
no,
were
no.
all, the quadruples, whatever, that multiple twins, because I could not phantom anyone brave enough, strong enough, or sober enough to sleep with her multiple times. I'm sorry, there's not enough drugs on this planet, not enough bleach on this
Oh,
planet, not enough Tide Pods on this planet.
in her defense, um, she was slimmer. She was prettier. So I'll give her that. And
Yeah.
I'm giving her credit because I don't like her at all, one iota. If she come and knocked on my frigging front door or my front fence, only one of us is fucking making it out into freedom. The other one's either going to jail or going to a frigging pine box or
Yeah,
both.
like I said, I know what it's like firsthand to be in a war where people are actually trying to kill you
Yeah,
with guns, explosives, not
that
trying to kill
person,
you
we
with.
know who we're talking about, so we don't have to say if it's a he or a she, but that person is just so much of a liar. The
Oh yeah.
lies.
Hmm.
I never used to have a problem with that person, but then she wanted to go, "Ah, you a fucking bloke or a friggin' tranny, or when's your operation? Oh, you're a friggin' a pedo. When's your friggin' you got Down syndrome?" It's just like, wow, man, you open up the wrong friggin' can of worms with me. I'm telling you, I might be on the other side of the country, but it wouldn't fuck with me. It's nothing a friggin' plane couldn't friggin' fix. A plane trip.
Yep. It took her half an hour. Whatever the fuck that train wreck is, it took a half an hour of insulting me, calling me every name in the book, pedo, a whole bunch of other shit, all because I disagreed with her.
Yeah, and if you disagree with it, you're instantly on the outer. See, I can have a disagreement with somebody, and as long as it's a discussion, I'm happy to have a disagreement. Convince me in a
Oh,
discussion manner why I should agree with you, and I will convince you in a discussion manner why I think you should agree with me. That's what a debate is. But
yeah. Yep.
no, the banshee just wants to freaking. So
Oh
the
yeah.
banshee's just here. I'm waiting to hear from the person themselves, but the banshee's just recently ousted another one of her mods. Dragon! Speak of the dragon lady. Oh, dragon lady. Dragon classy lady. Um, so she just recently friggin' ousted another one of her mods because they dare disagree with her. Now, I know who the mod is. I've got them on the friggin' Discord. I'm still waiting to talk to them just to make sure that the rumours I heard are true.
Yep.
because they were actually defending the Banshee recently, thinking I had a misunderstanding. We had it as a discussion, as a debate, saying, convince me why you think I'm taking a misunderstanding, and I'll tell you why I'm not.
Oh, is that one
And
that
yeah,
was
now
on
they've just been burnt.
that one that was in Oilers? Is it that same one that we were talking the other day about?
Yeah, I'll put it in back chat because I don't want to do names on the internet.
Yeah.
And now that person's because that person wound up ringing the Banshee, going, "Hey man, like
Yep.
what you're doing is not right." And now that person's every frigging CUNT under the sun as well because dare they disagree and pull them up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I was insulted for half an hour. Then the drunkard sat there and brought her over to my panel, and she was insulting me on my panel.
Oh, the Banshee.
Yeah, little train wreck, and it's like, fuck that little. It's like, man, And I go, if you're a freedom fighter, you would have been fighting all your life. If you're indigenous, you would have been fighting all your life, not just within this year.
The Banshee has no respect for Indigenous either, unless
I
it's
know she don't.
just the Banshee. Because I'm Indigenous in my country, like I'm Aboriginal over in Australia, part Aboriginal, not full blood, not
Yep.
many full bloods left, so to speak, but
Yep.
definitely full blood enough for it to be recognisable that people can
Oh
see
yeah.
me and go, "Oh, you're Aboriginal." I'm like, "Yep."
Yep.
And
Well,
wants to
like me.
call me every CUNT under the sun.
Mm-hmm. See, I love being insulted by a train wreck. Especially when it's no value whatsoever. And I'm just sitting there like
Well,
this.
it's good that you use a train wreck name. I like the train wreck name because I'm going to freaking derail that bloody moo cow.
There's links up there, and if you want to jump on up. But yeah, that little train wreck, and she went to now, and I sat there and I let her have it. I go, see, I've been fighting this system all my life. I've been fighting this government that you are just now fighting for all my life. I've been fighting the government for over 50 years. Or is your excuse? And I sat there and I just let her hit whatever the fuck that train wreck banshees. Combine the names together. Screaming.
Well, the funny
And
thing,
she,
I suppose, and it is kind of funny, is through that person's behaviour, um, it's making other people unite. So there's people
mm-hmm.
that were standing up for the freaking Banshee until they disagree with the Banshee after they realise what's going on. And I've had a couple people now on like two different occasions now going, "Wow, man, you were right. I didn't realise." It's like, well, you were told, you were warned. I don't know what else to say to you.
I was
See,
told the same
unfortunately,
thing.
unfortunately, like with that one situation, um, not all of us have always got the time to be on the internet and see other people's streams and see how other people behave. Some people might only follow a couple of people because that's all they've got time wise, like
Yeah.
I always say they probably actually got a life. Um, but then I've seen that person on many other streams and just I've come across some great friggin' footage of it. Some fantastic footage.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you want to come up, I don't know if I pinned it. Memory still isn't all that well, so
Well, I'll see if I can find you something fantastic I come across.
yeah. I just love when I'm the stupid one. It's like, dude, keep it. I'll let you run with it, but just like all everything else, there's a time where you get derailed. Hence the reason why I named her Trainwreck. She loves that name, by the way. She just adores that name. I mean, she emphatically will thank you for calling her such name, and she will even give me the credit for saying such name for her. Just same as Banshee.
It hates Banshee. There's other people that are starting to take the Banshee name on board because when you see what the meaning of Banshee is, talk about ticking all the boxes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's like Trainwreck. You know, the same thing. She hates it, and I love it.
Here we go. The Banshee is a female spirit and is considered to be the omen of death. The Banshee roams the countryside and can be heard wailing when she predicts a death. The word Banshee comes from the Irish Beansea, which translates as woman of the fairy mounds.
Yeah, and she's got fairy mouths, all right. You can't miss
New
them.
female spirit roaming the countryside, screaming.
Hmm. Every time I heard her talk, I always thought of a big, huge, gigantic pterodactyl. You know
So
that
I'm just laughing at it because I'll hit something across.
man. I don't know how anybody can stand listening to that thing. Oh, hey, I got uh Phil Collins' last drumstick.
Let's see. Um, so here's another clip I come across because there's people putting stuff out about it everywhere.
Hmm.
Um, I think this is the one. Yeah, can you share screen? Can you share the screen? I've got a another thing on the bottom there.
Yeah.
So who's this? Michelle Rolls. Um, if you've got earbuds in, I'd advise you to pull them out a little bit. This gets a bit hectic. Oh,
Should have
there he
warned me
goes for
first.
20 seconds. Yeah, pre-warned. Pull your earbuds out.
Oh man, does that ever fucking ugly?
I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear the volume. It's friggin' schizo, man.
Mm-hmm.
It needs medical help.
Beyond medical help, yep.
The thing is, I've seen that friggin' squawking banshee screaming like that. Oh, no sound. Okay, I don't know how to fix the sound on that. Well, you can see the psycho look on its face anyway. I don't know if it's because I've got headphones in. I'm only new at this screen share and shit. I'll try again. I'll try again, guys. Wait a minute.
God. Hello.
Lady Dragon.
Hello, love.
Right, if this sound's working, because I'm still working out how to. I can share the screen, but I haven't worked out the volume crap.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear that?
No, I don't hear it at all, so I don't know.
There should be a sound button up there somewhere.
Hello, ghost.
How you doing?
I just woke up. I'm alright.
Hmm.
You can see the freaking psycho look on it anyway.
Well, yeah, I've seen the fuck shit she's done, though. That's the thing. Like, what she's done to people. It's crazy.
They had to work the volume crap out. Obviously, something else I need to work out of this shit.
Damn, where is there? Should like there
You can
should
see it.
be a sound
You
button
can
there.
see it's psycho. You can see it's psycho though.
Mm-hmm.
Shame you can't hear the volume because she is screaming.
Oh, when don't she, though? That's the thing. Ghost and I've talked, and we're just like, what the hell?
I won't say whose channel it was on because they're a nice person. But yeah, screaming.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, looking like her, and as foul as that chick is, or it is, whatever the fuck that thing is, I cannot phantom anyone ever sleeping with her multiple times.
Damn, love. What the hell?
I mean, I figured that all the kids that she had, they were like quadruplets or whatever the four twins are, whatever that is. Because I know you got twins, triplets, and then quadruplets, yeah.
Quadruplets or something. Quadtuplets. I think it's quadtuplets for babies.
Yeah, something like that. Like I say, I could not phantom anybody ever sleeping with her more than once. It's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, like as much as I don't like the lady, she did look pretty once, and then she's just delusional on. Yeah, I don't want to body shame her, but She's ripped
Oh,
properly,
I'm
so
not body shaming her because we all are different sizes, shapes, colors, and all that other stuff. But it's just the attitude that goes. I mean, that's what makes her ugly. It's her attitude.
yes, yes.
She sits there and wants to sit there and be like little bitch boy. Little bitch boy is the
How
same
she
way.
tells people she's famous. She's like, I'm famous, and it's like, for what? Being a
Yeah,
freaking
right,
narcissistic
Wendy?
freaking bitch.
Exactly. Hmm.
Famous for closing down 36 all you can eat buffets within an hour.
Damn, baby, what the hell? I
Oh,
can't
I'm
believe.
sorry. Too soon?
Crazy.
Oh,
Ah, well, reap what you say.
hmm
mm,
And when we first met, like I said, I don't body shame. I don't sit there and judge people by their looks. It's their attitude. It's how they respect themselves and others. Because like I said,
Ironically,
mhm,
ironically, she does.
mhm. Oh yeah.
And, and sorry, someone like her with a mouth like her, um, like I feel like donating her some money so she can buy herself a bra. Like,
oh
my
no!
God.
Don't give no, Wendy. Don't give her any money. Just don't give her any money. Trust me, don't.
Well, I'm wanting to do like a $2 super chat because you can't delete a super chat. Like, if someone comments, you can delete people's
Yeah,
comments in
yeah,
chat,
yeah.
but I don't think you can delete a super chat.
Nope.
And I'm thinking, you know what? I'll just super chat you, and it'll be worth friggin' $2 to say what I want to say, and you can't fucking delete it.
Yep.
Mm,
Yeah, the super chat you can't delete because it's there, and only Screwtube could do that.
hmm.
You can't delete a super chat. Depending on how much you pay, is how long that will stay up pinned up the top and all that sort of shit.
Yep.
And I have not done it yet, but the thought crosses my mind where I just sort of think, you know what? I'll pay $10 or friggin' $5 because the more you pay, the longer you can friggin' do your sentences and stuff. Just put in some hard hitting facts. Please accept
Yep.
this money from friggin' yeah. I've thought of lots of horrible things to say and do. I haven't done them, but
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you. Hmm.
I kind of pull myself back from stooping to that level, so to speak.
Mhm.
I don't want to be that person, but by geez, mate, if I lived in her town, she's
Hmm.
doxed herself numerous times on the internet
Oh, I'm
herself,
about to
where
imagine.
she shows her friggin' fine papers and everything, where it's actually got her proper name. Um, Friggin', there's been one there where it showed her address. Um, she's mentioned that when her birthday was. So straight up, she's already got her name, address, and date of birth.
Mhm.
It's just
You
like,
mean
wow,
she's
man.
got Mrs. Screaming Banshee train wreck on her report already? Damn, we're good. We guessed it right.
Right? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
funny.
I and anyone else that cared to look up knows where she lives.
Well, she's hurt a
I
lot
even
of
Google
people,
that.
and she's made a mess of
Yeah,
herself and everything else, and
yeah.
then some. Everything that we've all witnessed ourselves, it's like, oh my God, really?
I
Yep.
Come
know,
on with that.
I know,
Mhm.
I know. I tried conversing with her in the chat there one time, and admittedly, I was doing it to soften her up, going, "Oh my God," channel person's name. like you're a really pretty lady. Why don't you do good stuff with your channel instead of this crap? Timed out. It's like, well,
Of course,
I didn't
of
even
course.
say anything
She
horrible. I
wants
gave you a compliment first,
right.
even though my
She
fingers
wants
were
the
crossed behind my back.
right. She wants the attention and notoriety. That's
Yep.
all that is.
She
An
she doesn't want the
idiot, he
attention.
goes and
She
yeah,
Yep.
an
she wants
idiot
people
goes and
bowing down to her. She wants people
yes,
bowing down.
yes,
Yep.
yes,
I was
yes.
kicked
I agree
off
with that.
of a friend of mine, which is one of the freedom fighters up there. He was doing a live, and I sat there saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Da, da, da. And she is one of the mods. I did not acknowledge her at all, and I got booted out. And I messaged him on Discord, and he goes, "What the hell?" And he brought it up to her. She goes, "He's doing this. He's called me a train wreck. Da, da, da. He's attacked me." Da, da, da. I mean, she's just going off like a mile a minute. And I
Did you
started
hear
going,
about her latest stunt the other day? So she's seen someone that had a maps sticker on the back of the car. So yes, fair enough. She pointed that out. Now, number one, you can't be guaranteed. I didn't even know I know about maps. I know what maps stands for,
uh-huh.
but I didn't know they had a flag. Do you all know what maps stand for? Minor attracted person. So
Yep,
another name for a PDF file.
yep,
But I didn't realise they had a flag. And when I seen the flag, I actually just I googled the flag myself once the Banshee was going on about this flag sticker on the back of the car. Now I knew about maps
yep.
and what it stood for. I didn't know nothing about the flag. She did, so I'll give her credit there. So probably the only thing I can say in her favour is if she hadn't pointed out what that flag meant, I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have been none the wiser. I would have thought it was just like one of these ABC friggin' LBGTQ alphabet people's sexuality
Yeah,
flag.
yep,
Um, so they'll give her credit for that. But she's screaming like a friggin' banshee at this friggin' Tim Hortons drive-through. Then when she eventually gets up to the speaker to order her food, she's minorly abusing the lady on the speaker, called her ignorant and all the rest of it. By the time the banshee gets up to the window to get her food, she literally called the friggin' drive-through attendant person, and most of them are only young people that work at them windows, certainly in Australia, called
yep,
him a fucking pedophile, and you're obviously a fucking pedophile because you're supporting pedophiles, rah, rah, rah.
yep.
And then obviously someone's rung up and complained about it, called the police, and the police pulled her up, and they give her a $125 on the spot fine for bullying. She goes back and tells everyone half the story about um, the map sticker on the back of the car and how she was abusing the person in that car. Now, number one, maybe that person, like myself, until only the other day, might have thought it was a LBGTQ alphabet flag, not a
Yep.
friggin' I'm attracted to small children flag. So they could have innocently stuck that flag on there because I could have fallen for that, thinking it was a alphabet sexuality flag. But she never told
Yeah.
everyone she abused the poor person at the drive-through window as well. Of course, she's
Yep.
deleted that stream, put it on private because she knows she was in the fucking wrong.
Oh yeah, yeah. Of course. When she's at wrong, she don't do it. And one thing that I think is funny is she tried denying all the accusations she said against me. Well, I still got the receipts of those. So.
But you should have heard her abusing this poor person at the drive-through window.
Yeah, and it's not their fault. I mean, unless that's
No,
actually what they got the, if they've got the proof
but
of
not
it, then
only
yeah,
that,
that'd be one thing. But
if
you
if
know,
if, if that's how the banshee felt, that abusing the person at the window, that you're supporting that other customer's preference, then why
Mhm.
didn't she drive off and not friggin' get her order? So she technically is hypocritical, which we know anyway,
Oh
as the
yeah,
shit
yep.
coming out of her mouth for still buying her food at that place in the first place.
Yep.
If that makes sense, what I'm trying to
Hey, Tim
explain.
Hortons got some great food, great coffee. I miss that place, but yeah, it's just
So is that only a Canadian place? Do they have Tim Hortons in America?
they got some in America, yeah, not as much as up in Canada.
I don't
Um,
think there's any in Australia. I'm gonna have a look. I'm pretty sure I've never seen one in my life.
But yeah, I was gonna quick say I seen what she did to Ghost. I mean,
oh,
him and I were in another chat, and she's just going around talking her shit, and I'm just going, "Oh my God, you don't even know him. Why don't you stop saying that shit? Really?
yep.
Because you're gonna ruin someone's reputation by saying all that when it's not true."
Hmm.
And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, and I said it to you too, privately. I said it. I know him. You don't. Why don't you stop with that?
Yep.
And then the one day she came up on your panel because somebody else we know, yeah, trying to get you to, be friends with her. And I'm sitting there going off the sidelines and modding and going, oh, no, no, mm-mm. That ain't happening. Fuck that.
Yep.
If it had been me in the car seeing that sticker, I would have probably jumped out of my car and gone up that person's window and gone, "Oi, do you know what that flag is on the back of your car represents?" And if they had gone, "Oh, it represents friggin' gay pride," I would have gone, "Well, no, you're sadly mistaken. It represents I like underage people."
Yep.
And then see if the look on the person's face is genuinely disgusted, like, "Oh my God, I didn't know," because I never realised they had a flag either. Why would you put a flag on your car saying, "I like underage children" in
It
a
might be
non-consensual way?
it might be court ordered, so that way others can identify them. So that way, if they're in certain areas,
Nah,
they'll
it was one of
know.
those. It was one of those cars that they just had like a group of all sorts of stickers, like the where they've been stickers, and
Yeah, but those things are easily found out.
that's what I said, Frankeny, because I
Yep.
know I know fellas in Australia that done them silly jokes as well to friends, like where they'll put a sticker on their bumper bar saying "I love," Dick or whatever, just to be a smart ass.
Yep.
I actually made that point as well, Frankeny, where they mightn't have even known, but admittedly, where the sticker was placed, and it was amongst a whole lot of other stickers, I'd like
Hmm.
to think that they probably thought it was a gay pride sexuality related sticker that wasn't related to,
Right.
young people.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yep.
I would have thought it was until the friggin' Banshee friggin' made an issue of it. I've then Googled it. And it's like, fuck, she's right. But she was screaming and carrying on like a flipping banshee.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've seen, I've seen her up on the other person's panel that we know of, and her taking control and acting a fool and doing all this. I've seen her do this stuff, and it's insane. I'm
Oh
like,
but
yeah.
what
she
the
lied
hell's
about
wrong
the
with you?
situation. So when she got back to the campsite, back at the convoy, she's like got this frigging pride, literal pride, on how she just got $125 on the spot fine for bullying a maps person. She didn't mention how she called the lady at the drive-through window a PDF file. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Um,
yeah. Yep.
and then if you're going to support them, then you're one as well. And then proceeded to complete her order. It's like, oh my God, I'm like, are you fucked in the head or what?
Yep. I just sat there and says, nope, sorry, go. We don't need
If I
to
felt that
benefit.
strongly about someone that I thought was supporting something I didn't believe in, a business, I'm not giving them my money.
Yep,
No.
I wouldn't
The
either.
friggin' bush pig did, because it needed
Mm-hmm.
to shovel food in its face.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, cows
Literally
do
called
eat
the
on a
friggin'
regular
person on the
basis.
speaker before she even left the order and at the speaker thing first up, telling them, "Oh, you're fucking ignorant," and hadn't called them the PDF file yet. It wasn't until she got up the window to get her food and pay for her food that she literally called them a PDF file, and you must be a PDF, a PDF file because you're supporting that fucking, maps person in front of you. Rah, rah. No,
Hey,
so
Grand
let's just
Patty,
look
how you
at it from
doing?
this way. Even if that person at the drive-through window knew what that sticker was, they're not going to see that sticker until that customer drives off anyhow, because it was
Mm-hmm.
on the back of the car. Any way you look at it, it's just like, oh my God, you were fucking psycho.
Mm-hmm.
And just abusing this lady at the frigging window, which I don't know how old she was, but like I say, they're generally young people. They are in Australia that normally do those drive-through windows, food service
Right.
windows or whatever.
They're usually teenage years.
But she set the stream on private. I doubt she would have deleted it. She set it to private because
Yep.
I think someone in the chat told her to friggin' set it on private or something. And then when she got pulled up by the copper, because you can see that they're one of the Tim Hortons workers have come out from the business and they've kind of like walked over the drive-through road, and you can't tell, but the fella's kind of stopped, and it's like he's gazing off in the distance, but I think he was deliberately walked out to get her number plate because the coppers pulled her up not far up the road. And because that's the other lie as well. She's making out because the coppers asked for a license and that kind of stuff, and she's like freaking grabbing the license out of her wallet or whatever, and just making out that this copper's being all grabby and sticking his hand in the window and that didn't happen because once again the idiot had it on the live stream, which she said on private. And then telling everyone back at the campus, well, he was all grabby, and I was saying to him, like your fucking eyebrows scare me, like friggin' rah, 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 and I've got, it's just like, man, you're like, OMG. But
Here's
I
one
noticed in one of the
grabbing it.
chats there's some person, and I don't know the person, just by the name in the chat, where someone's gone, blah, blah name, and I'll put it in the back chat. I've never heard of this person. They're like, yada yada, has video recorded or screen recorded or whatever the frigging crap is, that incident, and they're going to send it to the police. And I'm just thinking, good. I hope they do, because you
Oh,
pricks are
okay.
psycho.
Okay.
I don't know who that
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
I've never
Apparently,
seen that
this is,
so I don't know.
apparently this is, I guess, their real name.
Yeah.
Only because the
Oh,
Banshee was frigging
really?
screaming.
Oh,
Because the
okay.
Banshee then started calling that person a
Yeah.
friggin' PDF file, going, oh, well, friggin' they're just a friggin' PDF file too, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, wow. I mean, we know she calls everyone a friggin' PDF file.
Oh yeah, yep. See, and that right there, because how well she uses that word, she's deflecting it
Throws it
on
around
others.
like it's friggin' 2-cent lollies.
Yeah, well, it's
And
just like that
trannies,
old saying,
everyone's a tranny, calling the coppers a tranny.
well,
Said the same thing to the copper. When are you getting your sex operation? And done the same thing to me as well. It's just like, wow, man. Are you like having a go at me because I'm so far away? Like, you know that planes are invented, don't you? And like next year,
Well,
I'm not going to be a broke person. By next year, I'll have a little bit of spare money and I'm coming for a holiday. Watch her jump
see,
in that friggin' RV.
well, see, here's the thing too. She keeps doing that. She's gonna ruin. people's reputations, ruin people's lives
Oh,
by doing all that.
Well, she's ruining herself, though. I mean, that's who she's ultimately ruining. And for
yeah,
me,
but there's
well,
also the other risk as well. So one of the points I was making on someone else's channel, over on Groovies, but also someone else's channel, but backstage, I've gone, you can't be supporting this. I said, because someone who's a single dad, if they get their children taken off them just in case, and whilst they're under investigation, and they're a single parent, and then they go and self-harm because they've now had the only thing freaking taken off them that they give a shit about, i.e. their children, and then go and neck themselves because now they've got to prove that they're not that kind of person, or because of that friggin' bitch's mouth. She's toxic, mate. She is toxic. And I
Yeah,
hope and pray and hope that that someone grabs her. And I hope they grab her while she's out on the road and it doesn't happen at a house in front of her own small child.
you know,
Because that'd be horrible for the small kid. Like the small kid as it is, be hearing friggin' mummy screaming from the bedroom, and I mean screaming. I've seen her do that numerous times, and not one family member ever comes in that room to say, "You all right, babe? You all right, mum?" No, because they're clearly used to it. I mean, that footage of it friggin' screaming like a banshee was actually at her house, so all the neighbours are obviously clearly used to it as well. Just psycho, man.
they probably got a soundproof room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But
Well,
even
no,
when
the
she's gone to
neighbors.
court the last couple of times, um,
Uh,
it seems like no family members. She's got this great, fantastic, loving family, but no family members want to go to court with her. They're probably too embarrassed to be caught down the street with her.
Oh yeah.
In case mummy does a friggin' schizo friggin' embarrassment site. Oh, lordy. And the other thing I worry about as well, which I've only learnt since I watched YouTube, I don't just watch streams, I watch friggin' just random documentaries and that, is swatting. The swatting's a big thing as well. She doesn't realise how much she's putting herself at risk and her family at risk.
oh yeah, yeah.
And God hope
Yeah.
that no one does that to her in her own house as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know a YouTuber that's had his door kicked in by YouTubers, and that was
Oh
from
yeah,
his mouth to me.
yeah. There's a couple
So
of
this
friends
shit
of mine
happens,
that were
ladies and
on
gentlemen.
live.
This happens.
Oh, there's a couple of people that were on lives that sat there and watched their buddies get their doors kicked in by the SWAT teams. And they're sitting there going, what the hell's going on? They sat there, said, oh, whatever. And everybody that was on the live clicked out real quick. It's like, nope, we don't want no part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, holy
Well,
shit.
I was watching, once I started realising what this swatting shit was, I started watching other YouTube documentaries and that sort of stuff. How someone did a SWAT on somebody else's house one time, and the coppers actually went to the wrong house and
Mm-hmm.
killed the fucking person that came to the door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. They said it goes, you got the wrong place. They sat there and they started calling their bullshit. The cop sat there and says, nope, you're done.
Well, the person whose house got swatted and wound up being the wrong house that the coppers were meant to go to, he didn't know
Well,
what the hell was going on, and he didn't even have a gun in his hand or anything like that. And the coppers are like right on the other side of the road yelling out commands, and he couldn't hear what they were saying. And the
oh,
coppers
yeah, the
made out that he
deputy.
was yelling abuse back to him, and he wasn't apparently yelling abuse back. He's just like, what? Can't hear you. Well, here, hear this. Family members in
Yeah.
the house are fucking hitting the deck.
It's just like the cop sat there and swatted the wrong house. The guy was deaf.
Ooh.
He had no, he couldn't hear. He kept sitting there. He didn't understand the concept of speech, and they're sitting there. They're not reading his lips, or I should say, he's not reading their lips because they're face masks, and they're sitting there screaming through that blowhorn. And since he didn't comply, they shot him.
Oh my
Well, I haven't
God.
heard of swatting happening in Australia yet. I'll probably need to Google that one next just to see if
Yeah.
it's happened to any people in Australia. But apparently, it's a big friggin' thing over in America.
Oh yeah, yeah. And usually it's not because the person's really doing anything wrong. It's because
No,
some
no, just
little
because it's a YouTube argument. It's a
yeah, because
YouTube fight.
some little bitch boy sits there and gets butt hurt because he's getting say I'll use this as an example. Some little bitch boy gets blocked off of people's deals. So what's he do? He swats them, or he has someone else do it. So that way, I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Why do that? That's stupid. That's petty. I mean, I don't understand the concept of, you know, uh, oh, what's that? Um, uh, uh,
Uh, just reading. Apparently, it started in the, or allegedly started in the Twitch community. Yeah, there you go. Yep, the practice of swatting Twitch streamers has actually gotten people killed. In
oh yeah,
2017, a Wichita police officer shot a man after a fake tip relating to the game Call of Duty. The swatter who made the hoax call ended up being sentenced for 20 years in prison. Um, I heard another one, 2020, a 60-year-old man was swatted by someone who wanted his Twitter handle, sadly leading him to pass away from a heart attack because it obviously just scared the shit out of him
oh yeah,
to death. So apparently there's only been one incident in Australia of swatting so far. Just saying swatting doesn't appear to be a thing in Australia, but there was reportedly one incident in Australia, swatting in 2014 when a fake emergency call to the police was made. Matt McGrath, resident of Arncliffe, was targeted by 16 armed officers amid claims that he'd murdered his mother and was holding his father hostage. I'm guessing he survived.
yeah,
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
yeah. For me, y'all remember watching Police Academy?
Yeah, definitely.
Pardon me. Allergies suck. Remember where what's his name? Sergeant Lassard and Mahoney are sitting there. They've got the blowhorns and they're sitting there face to face with each other, and they're sitting there bickering back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
To me, that's what fighting over the internet seems like. I just get a kick out of it. It's like, dudes, come on, this is a fucking internet. Get your heads out of your ass and just move the fuck on. I mean, I don't understand, why swat somebody because you get butt hurt.
Because people are nuts.
I mean,
And the man that got shot over, I think it might have been, what's saying Kansas here. Not only did the fella die, the coppers went to the wrong house as well. So the coppers didn't even go to the address that they were given. Because apparently they had the house explained to them everything. The coppers still went to the wrong house. And
oh
killed the
yeah,
wrong
yeah.
person. Yeah. If we could just Google swatting gone wrong on YouTube, and it's just like, holy shit. How
Yeah.
can people do this and put
I mean,
people and
it's to the
children's
point
lives at
where,
risk?
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's to the point where people take shit real life. They just don't care. The doxing, harassing, you name it. I mean, Ghost and I are dealing with one other person as it is now. That's absolutely insane and needs to be locked up and throw away the key. And you know who I'm talking about, Ghost. Exactly.
Yep.
I mean, the idiot gets so obsessed. For real. Oh, like the shit he pulled yesterday. He was sitting there. I was talking to another friend of mine that Ghost and I both know, and her and I were talking, and we're like, you know, he's gonna keep this up between, you know, bringing all of us up and making our lives a living hell. And I'm like, no, you're not. You need to stop with that because he was live this morning.
Well, and that's why you've all got to be careful on giving your revealing details out on the internet, girls and boys. We always worry about our kids giving out revealing details on the internet. Well, even as grown adults, you need to be careful what details you give out on the internet.
Well, he doesn't really know truly who I am, so I'm not too worried about that. But what I'm worried about is he keeps taking all of us. He keeps saying, bringing us all up, and you know, doing all this shit, and then he's getting butt hurt because, well, we all time him out because we want nothing to do with him. And as much as we ignore him, he's still doing it. It's crazy.
Yep.
I don't know.
And Ghost,
I guess
Ghost knows exactly who I'm talking about because he's going after Ghost and he wants his military records and he wants all this. And I'm like, I'm sitting there going, no, you ain't gonna get it, fool. You better stop with that.
Yeah, I just put it in the back chat.
Hang on. Yeah, you're correct. Yeah, you're correct, love. He was live this morning, and I'm like, I woke up out of a dead sleep, and then I seen this sucker's live. I was watching for like 10 minutes, and then he ended it, and I'm going, well, he wants everybody to be his friend, and we all know he's lying about stuff, and he says, oh, I'm leaving YouTube. I'm gonna come back and reinvent myself for the third time as a different character. Yeah, okay, no. And he goes places where he's not wanted. And he just don't get it. And the women are getting fed up too. Because there's a couple women that Ghost and I know that are got really bad health issues that don't deserve this.
Oh yeah. And see, that's what made me invest time in this because he's going after you ladies for one. And two, the disabled. The ones that clearly, knowingly has physical ailments and mental health issues.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, fuck you, dude. I'll run you over with a freaking semi.
I mean, like, he left me alone there for a little while when you went up on panel with a bunch of other people that we know. And like, yeah, he didn't like it at all.
Mhm.
None. I mean, the fool wanted to get into my Discord. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Oh yeah.
Um, and then going around and saying I'm his girlfriend, and it's like I hear that, and I'm like, oh hell no, that will never happen.
Mhm. Yeah, and
Get
see,
that out of my head.
that's the title of today's live. No means no.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
means it does not exist. Once you say no, it means to end it. You
yeah,
know, and now the no part is only being half said on
hmm
Little Bitch Boy
you were
saying,
you were
and the whole part is he wanted to be friends with Dragon, and she says no, doesn't want anything to do with you. Stop tagging me. Stop tagging these ladies. We don't want anything to do with you. Leave us alone. Now,
hmm
right there should be enough
yeah. Well,
to say,
you were
all right, here you
yeah
go.
you were there when I was up on that panel when he tried to get me to go up there. Well, I went up there to support another friend of ours that we know, and
Mhm.
so um, he's all like, "Well, can we talk about how this started?" And I said, "No." Well, oh, just what part of no don't you get? Well, can't we resolve this? And yeah, no, that ain't happening.
Mhm.
I told you about yourself. You didn't like it, but you're going and tagging all my friends because you're a creep. And he's mad because now the rumor's going around that he's a stalker. Well, he is a stalker. Absolutely. Any of us where us women are, there he is.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
I'm
and
going,
I
what
didn't start
the
that.
hell?
Uh, I did not start the stalker deal. Ladies are the ones that called him
Mm-hmm,
that, and I'm
mm-hmm,
reaffirming that, and I'm showing that yeah, the things that this little bitch boy is doing is predator. He's stalking,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and
Okay,
he.
like, I have all the receipts of him taking all us women, and you have them as well. So he sits there and goes, those ain't receipts. Yeah, screw you. There are. I've seen the stuff he says in the back private chat of StreamYard. I've seen what he says. Dude's insane. And you've seen some of it as well, Ghost. Like, what the hell? I mean, dude's
crazy.
insane. hmm So this is what I've been dealing with. So as much as I go up on my one friend's panel and he goes and, tries to be civil with the guy and I'm muted and three of my friends, they're like, no, you can't talk to her. No, he don't get the clue. He don't like the fact that I'm ignoring him. That kills him even more. But Sunday, I was up on another friend's panel and we were bullshitting and we were talking. And as soon as he sees me up there he is, and he wants to get up on panel. And it's like, no. And I told that friend, well, you let him up here, I'm leaving because I want nothing to do with that fool. And all us ladies are getting fed up. We're tired of it. And when everything's
Be
been
like
said in
porn
the
bombers. I
chat,
don't understand why people feel the need to porn bomb people. Like, what the hell is up with that shit?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yep, I don't either.
I mean, Ghost, you know damn well I'm telling the truth because you've been there. You've seen what he does.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Like there's a given. You and one of my friends goes, well, I think he's really obsessed with you. And I said, yeah, you think I don't know already? Because I do. Dude's
Hmm.
lost his mind. Like seriously, for real.
It's working again.
Yeah. So when when Ghost was up on panel with people we know, and he's all sticking up for us ladies. Oh yeah, idiot! Shut up real quick. When Ghost
Hmm.
said what he said, and I didn't get to see that live. So that
Oh,
much.
I don't have a filter. The only thing I have
No,
a
I
filter
know.
for is my coffee pot.
You have no filter.
I tell it is as it is, the way it is, and I don't give a fuck. You know, and that's one thing that bothers this little twat waffle. And he thinks he owns everything. He thinks he's right about everything. He is a narcissistic little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And under no circumstances will I ever mention that little bitch boy's name because he
Mm-hmm.
don't have that right. He does not have any power over me.
Mm-hmm.
And he does
Well,
not have power over you ladies. He
well,
can
like.
do all that crap he wants to, but
Mm-hmm.
as long as you don't give him the power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But sometimes it's hard to not do that with some people, you know. They do wear you down.
Oh yeah, yeah. And see, that's where I stepped in because these ladies sat there and they're fighting them, fighting them, fighting them, fighting them, stuff like that, and it didn't do any good. And so here I am. I'm sitting there. I got wind of it. It's like, oh hell no, because I came into the conversation just at the right time, and I
Mm-hmm.
went in after this little bitch boy, and
Yep.
I was modded to a person I'm not even sub to because of going after this little dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
I won't. Wait, what? All right, fine,
Well.
whatever. Still
Mm-hmm.
ain't going sub to you, you know. But one of the things I've always said, a friend of a friend or a friend of an enemy is an enemy, but an enemy of an enemy is a friend. And it seems that the more we gather together, this little douchebag is bringing more of
People
his
together.
enemies together.
Yes. I agree with that statement.
Well,
And
like.
it's like, you can only hide so much. And then when that circle is connected just right, now all of a sudden, here you go. All the dots are now connected.
Mm-hmm.
And the dividing factor is the numbnut in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, like yesterday. Um, another friend's chat that you were in for a little while too. Well, he was streaming that, watching that chat, and seeing all of us in there, and then bringing us all up even more and more and more. And so I made a phone call to a certain friend, and I told her, the more we ignore him, maybe he'll go away. But even though we do, he's never gonna stop, and we all know it. And he just needs to grow up, like for real, grow up. Like stop this. Your obsession with all of us has gotten so real because, well, he got butt hurt because when that other friend of ours um was live the first time, well, me and two other people had timed him out. Well, he's whining about that, and so And then that friend goes live again, and I'm going, well, you deserve everything you got, and that's coming to you, and so much more, because he's harassing.
Yep.
He don't want to take responsibility that he started all of this. He started all of this, and he brought it on himself, and you know he's like, well, you're listening to everybody else. No, I don't have to. I've seen what you do. I told you I don't care for you. I don't like you. I don't like what you do. I'm like, everyone else has nothing to do with it. My observation of you is correct and
Mm.
spot on. So, no, stop with that.
Yeah.
Because
uh,
because what's
People,
going to end up
yeah.
happening, all these ladies are going to start fighting back, and reports are going to be made on him, and he ain't going to like it. He ain't going to be able to get out of it.
Or worse. And it's the worst that I worry about for people. Like even though some deserve bad things to happen to them, they don't deserve really, really bad things to happen to them. They need to be held accountable for their actions.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
hopefully the Banshee will be held accountable to her actions and behaviour before something really, really bad happens to her. I mean, I'm too far away to freaking do anything, luckily for her.
No,
But there's other people that aren't far away.
right. Right. And, you know, it's just insane. It's like he wants to be everywhere we are. And then, as soon as Ghost shows up or whatever and whatnot, you know, he runs his mouth even more. So, yeah, go ahead and try. You can think you can pull whatever you want. You ain't gonna get away with it very, very soon.
Is that person still around the YouTube streets?
Yeah, but you wrote, where? Yeah, he is. He
I don't know who it is,
he's
luckily enough. I
well,
know you've mentioned the name.
yeah. He's 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 everywhere. He goes pretty much everywhere we do. And then when the channel owner says, "Yeah, you girls have permission to, you know, take him out," and but the idiot has more than one stock account, and I'm trying to make this well known because watch
Yeah.
it. Don't encounter
That's the
him.
other thing I
Don't
don't
engage with
understand
him.
either.
Don't say anything to him
I don't understand why
because
people have got to make 500,000 accounts as well. Like it just goes to show that they're up to no good.
well,
Well, the
I mean,
person's got from this bitch boy's own admittance, he's got probably 100 or close to 100.
I thought he said he had like 200 or something like that.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off. It's like, dude, you change your story like we change our underbritches.
Hmm.
When you get caught, you change up. And it's bullshit, and it's going to get to the time where it's all going to get caught up.
Well, for some reason, he's obsessed with me, Royal. Why that is, Ghost and I've tried to figure it out. I don't know.
Yeah,
It,
lordy, lordy.
it's crazy.
It is.
The
It
fool
is.
acts like I'm with him, and it's like I hear this from a bunch of other people that come to me, and I'm going, yeah, no, that will never happen because he's lost his ever loving mind. Like, dude, get over yourself, and I hope you're freaking listening. I want nothing to do with you. Stop it. Get over yourself.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, you know. Like, why be? I don't understand why one human being. I can understand when people get infatuated with somebody and hope for a chance to maybe be with that person, but once you've been knocked back a few times, don't you sort of go, okay, they really aren't interested in me. But then you get these idiots that still want to stalk people, and it's like, why?
Mm-hmm.
They're not interested.
Yep.
Well, I'm thankful that some of the other places that I go, he does not, which is my safe haven, like here, but in other places. But like the other people that I support that I'm friends with, well, he's got to, stalk all of us when we're over there. So I'm like, he needs to stop with it. He subs to all of us
They
to
don't.
follow all of us.
This person doesn't hang around the common circles I hang around, do they?
Him? No, I don't think so. Um, Not that
I've
I'm
never
aware
seen
of.
the name before.
Yeah, he no, because Ghost goes a lot where I go, where the idiot goes.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm all over the board. I'm in every sector there is, because, like I said, from most of my subscribers are bikers, of course, because that's where I am. That's where I'm
Yeah,
from.
I'm the same. I'm a bit of a floater.
And I'm
am I.
also into the survival. I'm into the,
Yeah.
you name it, I'm in it. And he does fly a lot of other places.
I watch
Like
a
I
lot
said,
of
he's
survival
got,
stuff as well, but mine are mainly saved videos. I've not actually been on any survival lives, just saved videos and stuff that
well,
I
one
like
thing I'm
watching.
going to do is I'm right now in the process of making a channel for survival, do survival tactics and stuff like that. And, all what you need, like for identifying plants and how to use them, what's good for what, and all that stuff. Um,
Mhm.
and I'll also go through your region, like for Australia, or whatever country, um,
Yeah.
go through their plants and stuff like that. So that way it's not just like one based, because there's people all over that needs to know, that wants to know, but yet don't know what to look for. And for me, like I said, I know what to look for because being bounced around all different parts of the country, all the parts of the world, doing taking care of business and stuff like that, I learned a lot of what different countries have for medicinal. Hey, just me, how you doing, hon?
Hey,
For
just
the
me.
medicinal purposes, you know. And so some of them are common knowledge, some of them are spread out throughout the world, but there's others that are just for that region, And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to go and do all of these things. And I'm also going to give some lectures on stalkers, since I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I mean, I've only been dealing with them for a few decades. I'm going to also give techniques on what to look for if you're a vulnerable. Hey, Mayhem. Good morning. Uh, vulnerable female
Hey,
and children.
JB, just me. Mayhem.
what they're
Yeah, Just Me is one of our other friends on top of it that comes
yeah,
from a different community.
uh, what it means to be targeted or tagged for to being trafficked.
No, that'd be cool. I'd be interested to see what stuff you have on the Australian side of things.
Yeah, and I loved it down in Australia, because you got a beautiful country. I mean, amazing fucking country.
Well, like all country, it's a beautiful country. It's just the friggin' fuckwits in it that are a problem.
Yeah.
I could be
Hey,
classified as
JB,
one of
brother,
them.
good morning. Yeah, and like I said, I'm going to do for region and stuff like that. I'm going to do uh, what plants are edible, what plants are uh, not, and you okay, Ann? You've been clicked out a few times.
I was in chat.
Ah, okay, and
I think
Yeah,
I
you
thought I
want,
could hear
activated. That's why
music
I
or
was in chat.
something.
yeah, like I said, I'm
Hey,
going to
I'm
go
gonna
into.
I'm gonna run away, guys. I'm gonna bolt off because I'm gonna head to bed pretty soon.
Yeah, and I got to bolt myself. I got a few things I got to take care of, but like I said, I'm
Oh,
going to
I
go
should have
through the
taken care of
region,
some things.
and
I'll
I'm
be
going to hit USA and Australia first because I got a whole lot of people down there in Australia that are interested and stuff like that are sitting there and say, hey, and I've got people up in Canada. No, but Canada.
Yeah, I
But
wish I wasn't living out where I am at the moment. If I was living back in the old country town I was in, I'd have a lot more good bush survival content there, and I know a lot of good bush survival people that I'd be able to actually do interviews with and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. And see, that's what I'm going to do also on the survival channel is interviews for survivalists, the ones that are
Yeah.
out there doing it, getting it done, bringing their knowledge to the table as well.
And the thing
I
is,
mean,
even though there's a lot of variating channels around, um, there's also it's all about people's personality. They'll tune in if they like your personality, not
mhm.
necessarily the competition of the topic.
Oh yeah, yeah. That is definitely true.
And how easy it's explained and everything makes a difference on whether people tune in if they can understand what you're saying easy.
Well, that's the problem with a lot of people is that they don't explain things. They sit there and they
Yeah,
go, "Oh, well, this is this," and then they show from, say, a dandelion.
yeah,
They show from the dandelion in the ground to in your cup.
yeah, yeah.
They don't show you how it got from the ground to the cup. They don't give you the process.
And
They
not
don't.
only that, different plants look different at different ages. Like a really easy example is I don't know if you get them over there. I don't think they're a big thing in Canada, but a passion fruit vine. So passion fruits are really
Oh
big in
yeah.
Australia, and when they first grow and come out of the ground, they've only actually got a single leaf. It's not until they get a little bit older that they get like a little bit of a duck's foot three kind of a leaf thing going on it.
You know.
And yeah, like sometimes people need to know when that plant's young, if it has that different look, don't kill that plant off, because when it gets a bit bigger, it'll change, and this is what it'll look like.
Oh yeah,
But I
yeah.
always say to people when I'm learning stuff for the first time, I'll say to them, like, just explain it to me like a 4-year-old, please, because you're going a bit too fast for me. And it's not because
Yeah.
I'm a dummy. It's just that I don't know what they're talking about. It's the first time, so explain it to me easy first up.
Well, and for me, like I said, I'm a slow person. I sit there and I break it down. I was a writer for a very well-known biker news network for a long while. Then something happened, and all of a sudden it's like, but what I did was I broke down not only the plant, herb, or whatever. I sat there and I broke down each use, when not to use it, when to be
Yeah,
careful, and all this stuff. I mean, I broke it down. I've got books upon books of stuff that I've written throughout the years that I'm going to be sharing with y'all as well. Things that I've learned throughout the years from my experiences, you know, and so that way, like I said, each plant, I'm going to have the full breakdown of each deal, how to prepare it, the best way to use it. Like chestnuts, those things can be used on so many different things. They got so many different properties, and they are good for shampoo. Those things, there's a lot of things that people don't realize are good for medicinal purposes, for
oh yeah,
clean, for how to make soaps with. And if you're needing
yep,
laundry soaps and stuff like that, your allergies to a lot of these
yep.
things, natural soaps, you can make that
Yeah,
with
I don't know what
all.
the tree is in Australia, but I know there's a particular tree, and I know it when I see it out in the bush. But I still can't tell you what the tree's called. But if I see the tree out in the scrub, I know what the tree is, and I actually call it a soap tree, because if you
Yeah.
pull the leaves off and then put a bit of water with it, it will actually lather up like soap. Literally
Yep.
lathers up like soap. And then,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I call it
Yeah.
the soap tree or the soap tree.
Yeah. Like I said, I break it down. I don't sit there and, like a lot of these videos you see, they go, okay, well, here this plant is in the ground. Now they're cut up and they're in their teacup or whatever. And then they say, okay, well, this is it. But they don't define what it does, the health benefits, the key reasons why you should have these.
Yeah, yeah, and the best way to prepare them, because
Exactly.
sometimes, or not sometimes, different plants are best prepared in different ways to be the
Mm-hmm.
most effective.
Yep. And there's, like I said, a whole bunch of trees. There's trees, the tree bark. There's so many different things that people, like I said, again, don't realize. Pine cones, same thing. There's so many things that people don't realize because they were never shown. When I finish this site, I'm going to have a friend of mine help me get the last hurdle up. And once we get that last hurdle up, I will let you guys know what it is, the name of it. And so that way you guys will guarantee you have your breakdowns, of what plant does what. what
Man,
goes in, and it's going to be not a YouTube per se website. It's going to be actual website where you could go in, read what you want to read, and also to sit there and watch the videos on how it's prepared, stuff like that, on things that I'll do and other people that I'll have with it. And I'll also have a YouTube channel for it as well. Because it needs
that'll
to
be
be
good.
done.
When do you think you're going to start that?
What's that?
When do you think you'll start that? Like when your summer comes along or something? Hey,
Um,
JB.
I've already been working on it. I've already been working on the website, but with memory and stuff like that, I just take the time. I just work on it. Uh, I'm doing it slow, and I've got a couple of people behind the scene that's been kind of helping me throughout and kind of encouraging me. So it's like I'm going to get it done, and once this done, it should be within this next week that the website will be done. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm close to the final position of one of them, and I just got to get the rooms set up. Because I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to set it up yet. So I'm doing my best. This is something I've been working on for a while. I did have a website for a while, but they decided to tell me that I'm needing to be paying them $600 and some odd dollars a month for their service.
Oh my God. No. There'll be cheaper ways than that.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you know what I told them?
Kiss my ass. Hopefully.
Read between the lines, bitches. And if you can't hear that, here, fuck you.
That's what we do. Read.
I went 2 hours on a video call with them. And it was originally free because I'm not going to charge you guys anything for my website. It's going to be completely free. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, but you don't need it to be costing you so much a month though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You need to find you'll come across a computer nerd that'll be able to set it up for you for nothing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm good at stuff like that. That's one reason why I say certain things come up. Nope, I ain't touching it. Nope, I ain't touching it with a 10-foot pole. Yep. And like I said, I'm doing it slow. I want the best for everybody because knowledge is power. The government does not want us to have that knowledge.
No, of course not. The government wants everyone to be self-reliant. Well, not self-reliant. They want us to be reliant on them,
Mm-hmm.
and they also want us to be scared of them. So not only reliant on them, you'll be scared to go against them because you rely for some people that are caught in that money trap where they can't afford to lose their job because they're paying off a house, a car, paying off repairs. Like, unfortunately, a lot of us get caught in the financial trap and we can't afford to lose that income. And the
Yep.
government uses that against us as well, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, yeah. And see, I told the government, and I've said this on videos before, so this is nothing new. I've been fighting the government for many years. They took all of my benefits away from me.
Yeah.
I don't have much of anything. I struggle throughout the month. But yet, I think it's funny because I sat there and I had two of the government officials crying because I
See
sat there and
now,
said, "Go ahead, take everything away, take everything away."
now I'm
Yours
by
is your
myself again, and
son.
my kids have grown up and left home. I've got the luxury to be able to do that. But
Yep.
when I'm like a single mother, I
Oh
couldn't
yeah, yeah.
afford to be able to have that money taken off me, and that's where the government gets you over a barrel once again. It's like, well, I'm prepared to go without, but I can't let my kids go without, and
Oh yeah.
especially when they're younger and they're not self-sufficient yet, not self, yeah,
All my kids
and
knew how to survive. They knew how when I was out, out in the woods, I was teaching them what to look for. Because
yeah,
just in case something happened to me, I couldn't take care of them. Like we're out camping, hunting, or whatever, traveling around, the roads. I wanted them to know what it was like to be taken care of,
yeah,
and
and know what to do if something happens.
yeah.
So I got bitten by a brown snake in Australia. This is years ago now. Um, and it was my youngest daughter, and she would have been, I think, maybe 16, 17. So, a young adolescent. It was her that actually done the snake tourniquet on my leg because I've just been bitten by a venomous brown snake. So I've now got to move as minimal as possible.
Oh
And yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
even the ambulance people, when they come, they're just like, "Oh, who wrapped that up?" And I'm like, "My daughter did," and they're like, "Wow, you've done a really good job." I'm like, "Well, I live out in the bush, man. They got to know this stuff."
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep. And so yeah, it's knowledge that needs to be done. Because the government uses fear, and I keep telling people, I'm not scared. There's nothing that any of these little bitches could do to me. I've died so many
Yeah,
different times, it's not even funny. I've been shot several times. It don't feel good. It's not funny, you know. But all
I'd
this
be
stuff,
quite happy moving out even more remote where I live now, like where I am now. Like I say, I live in a town of 18 houses, and it's legitimately, honestly, when I say it's too overpopulated for me, it is too overpopulated for me.
oh yeah, yeah.
Town of 18 houses, and there's 17 houses too many, if you ask me. Like an all friggin' ban.
The only reason why I'm even here for is that little fur ball right back there. That little fur ball right back there. If it wasn't for him being here, I would be gone.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
on my bike. I'd be on my bike. I'd be traveling because I don't have anything here. You know.
Well, I plan on doing
Yeah.
that again soon. I just got stuff I've got to sort. But hey,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been a joy. And I'm going to love yous and leave yous because I can feel
Yep.
Well, it's
myself,
good to
my
see you,
brain's
Andy.
fizzling into sleep mode. Not that it's late per se, but it's late for me. I'm a early to bed, early to rise kind of person.
Yeah, it's good
I'm
to
late
see
to
you,
bed,
Bill.
early to rise. I go to bed about 5, 6 in the morning. I'm up at 8, 7, 8 in
Yeah,
the morning.
well, I kind of go to bed, so it's nearly 9:30 at night now. Um, I'll sort of do my last, sort of let the dogs out to the toilet and that kind of crap. And then yeah, I wake up anywhere between 5 and 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
I'm normally up always by 7 o'clock all the time. Like the corner shop opens at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I can be up there as soon as she opens up the doors. Many occasions,
Yep.
I'm up pretty early. Farm life,
Yep.
man. I'm used to doing the farm life. That's what I love about talking to people on the other side of the world. Because we're usually going, "Oh my god, the sun's coming up." I'm like, "Shit, I better go to bed then."
Mm-hmm. Because
Yep.
it's 6 in the morning here, so.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, it's only 20 past 9 at night here, so it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I get to go
Right.
to
Yeah.
bed at a normal time when I talk to you crazy night owls on the other side of the world.
Uh-huh.
You know, yeah. Like I
All right,
said, I
people,
gotta
Frank
run
and
through
E,
and take
everyone in
care
the
of a few
chat,
things. Yep,
Ghost Dragon,
yep. You
peace, love,
always
and jelly
welcome up
beans.
here. Yep,
Oh, 420 there. That's convenient, Frank.
yep.
Right?
All right, Frank and E Dragon, guys, all the lovely
Yeah, it's
folkies in the
always good
chat.
to see you one
Yep.
Not at all. Have a good day.
night. You
You
too.
too. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna log it out. It's been a few hours, and
Now it's been 3 hours. That's what it looks like here. So,
yep, 3.5 hours. It
hmm
was interesting, and had good time, good fun,
I'm glad.
you know, and I'm I'm relearning.
I know.
I struggle with memory still, but hey, I'm not scared of it.
I know.
There's things that I've accepted, I think, but the way I've always felt was life is a journey. It's an adventure. It's not a prison sentence.
I know.
You know, I sit there and am free in so many different ways because I don't hold myself to the boundaries of what others think. I don't hold myself to what society demands me to be. You know, I live life for today because I know I'm not guaranteed tomorrow.
Yeah, I know that too.
And I'm grateful for everybody that's in my life. My circle's small
Yeah.
because the circle that I've got, the ones that I really do call friend, brother, sister, ones that are close to me on a daily basis,
hmm
my biker brothers and sisters that I talk to every day, you guys here that we talk on a daily basis,
Yeah.
my circle's small because I don't hang around with fake people. Jay Blues, great guy. Frankie, she's a great lady. Dragon, you're a great lady. Jamin, awesome guy. You know, Tattooed Rebel, great guy. Wendy, she's cranky.
Yeah.
But she's a great lady. I hang with great people because my circle's small.
hmm
I
Somebody
don't
got to
need
keep your ass out of trouble. Just saying.
Yeah, yeah, see? Dragon said someone needs to keep you out of trouble there, Wendy. But yeah, no. See, I live my life free. It scares a lot of people because I do that. I do that. And I don't just say it, I prove it, I show it. We need more people like that. That's free because we are free. We've got more freedom than you realize.
Yeah.
Life is an adventure, not a prison sentence. Everybody keeps trying to pull up my past. I keep telling them I don't live there.
Hmm.
You can't bring something up that I don't exist anymore.
Yeah. I know.
So I try. Hey, Jay Blues, I do have a question for you, but I will ask it later. Like I said, I just remembered a question. A ZZ Top song just came on, so it just reminded me. Um, it's a music question. I'm going to see if you'll do this for me. Uh, help me with a project, if you will. Right. Anyway, I'm going to cut this short.
All right. I'll see you later.
All right. With how crazy things are today, it's not good to live in fear. Our great father did not create us to live in fear. Man did, especially the government. Both sides of the aisle, whatever your system is, whatever part of the world you're in, the government has always instilled fear upon us. They want total control over us. People like me don't allow that. It scares them. They do anything and everything they can to squash us. Being a biker, we're labeled a gang. Being in a club, we're gangs. No, we're not. We're a family. We're close knit. We love one another. We take care of one another. We help families. We go out of our way to help the community that we are in. Bikers do better for charities than any of the other charities out there. Bikers, not just the ones in clubs, bikers as a whole do more for charities than any of the others. Bikers stands up for these victims of rape, trafficking, children, same thing. Just because I'm a biker don't mean I'm a bad person. Just because some of the others that are in my chat are bikers don't mean we're a bad person. You cannot label one person or a group of people, I should say. You cannot classify a group of people for one person's actions. It don't work that way. Now, if that whole group per se was doing something, yeah, not everybody in that group does the same thing. So you cannot classify them all in one thing. In my world, trust is key, first and foremost. Morning, Grizz. Trust is key in everything in our lives. Respect, next. Loyalty, honor. We need to encourage one another. We need to lift one another up. There's too many dumbasses out here that are tearing people down. That are purposely tearing them down. You've heard it tonight from Wendy, where she stated the swatting, person getting killed because of fuck ups. Those that do that shit, the blood of the innocents are on your hands. That's something that you have to live with for the rest of your life. And when you get to your creator, and you come to that scene, what are you going to say? How are you going to con your way out of that? You can't. So we need to encourage one another. We need to sit there and help one another. When someone says no, you mean no. They don't want to be your friends, let it be that. They don't want you around, let it be that. I'll buy you a one-way ticket to Chernobyl if you're going somewhere you don't belong. I'll give you a one-way ticket. Too many people are scared as is. They're scared to say something about what's going on. They're afraid. I'm not. I'm not scared of a person, one. If I lose all this, so be it. I said the only reason why I'm even here for is that little football right there behind me. Musicians, we make the body move in a good way. We don't always use words to encourage one another. We use our musical instruments. There's ways of encouraging one another. The arts and crafts encourages other people. There's several ways to encourage one another to be a better person because we are not in competition with one another. I'm in no competition with anybody but myself. My competition is me, myself, and I. That's it. And if you think you're in a race with me, you're not. I'll let you win the race because I'm not in it. I've got the wrong boots to run. Today's goal is to make someone smile, to make someone laugh, to lift one another up. Drop the petty bullshit. This is the internet where people get away from all the drama shit. Yeah, there are drama communities, but they're also exposing the shit. And even they take time off, they take breaks. They're not in it 24/7. They're not going places where they're not wanted because that's common sense. That seems to be the lacking thing today. It's common sense. But thank you for being here, everybody. I love you guys. I thank you for your supports. I thank you for all the subs that I've got. Even the trolls, even the little stalker bitches. You know, I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys. And it don't matter what branch of service y'all are in, going to be in, or was in, whether it be the Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, National Guard, Army, hoorah. You got our support here, 100%. It don't matter what bike you ride, just a matter of the fact that you were out there riding, experiencing the road, the freedom, the adventures that life could bring to you. No matter what cut you've got on, whether it be a diamond cut, mom and pop riding club, 99% club, no club. Again, like I said, you're out there riding, experiencing the wind, experiencing the freedom. Exactly. No means no. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, little bitch boy. Like I said, we need to encourage more people. We need to help one another. We need to lift each other up. The government needs to step down. And those that are following the government's footsteps by instilling fear in people, they need to be stepped down as well. Because fear has no bounty on me. But with that being said, y'all have a great night. Peace. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing.